Sawadee-Kop. May the 6th, where we are here to tell you actions, not words, are the greatest means of self-praise. Self-praise. Good boy. There are times when you'll be asked to put yourself forward to compete for a position or a contract, and you will have to speak about your accomplishments. Naturally, you will want to put the best foot forward. Naturally. Be certain, however, that when you do so, you are confident that the honest inquiry will support what you say about yourself. In other words, don't fucking lie, is what he's saying. Don't fucking lie. I like my way better. Instead of be certain you are confident that honest inquiry will support what you say about yourself. Don't fucking lie. Much clearer, much more cut and dry, distinct. If your actions have been wise and responsible, the record will show this. Leaders in any organization are those who say, let's get going. Let's do something rather than wait around to see what happens. Yes. When your past actions demonstrate that you are a person who accepts responsibility and shows others the way, your career and relationships will benefit you accordingly. Okay? So when it comes to self-praise, and who doesn't like self-praise? Now, self-praise is different, obviously, than bragging on yourself or, taking credit for things you haven't done, which is lying, right? And it's different from affirmations, right? Affirmations where you've psyched yourself up, you've listened to other people and come to believe that enough people have said you're not good enough, and you believe them, right? Because you've heard it so many times, the lie becomes the truth. So none of those are the same as self-praise. And what I like is what he's saying is if you take action and if you do the right thing by people, if you have integrity and honesty, you don't need self-praise. You don't need to talk about what a great guy you are, because you are a great guy or girl, and you've been doing great things, nice things for people, solving problems and helping people out. So that's all the, he's suggesting, and I agree, that's all the advertisement that you need, is if you just treat people right, then the rest will come organically without you having to pump yourself up and promote yourself. People, if you do good deeds and provide good service, people will find you. You really don't need to market yourself like a product, right? Good stuff again, Mr. Napoleon. Thank you, sir. I think we're up in the 320s now, 321, 322, something like that. 365 is right around the corner, kiddies. That's May, and I started this thing in June of last year. Once again, another day closer to closing on my two houses. There's a couple of last minute things that got to be taken care of, as always. Gotta once again thank my boy Rob and Rod. There's Rob with a B and Rod with a D, who were taking care of a lot of stuff for me back in America. A lot of stuff I can't take care of. For instance, cleaning out my old upstairs office. I can't do that from Thailand. So those guys are taking care of it. And once again, friends, true friends, are there for you when you need them, and those guys are hooking me up and helping me, get that house broom clean for the new owners next week. Everything's once again on schedule, May 11th, which I think is Tuesday. So hopefully I'll be on there doing the positive action plan that day and say, yay, my house closed, yay, the old house I used to live in. And before that, actually, today is Thursday here. Friday, your day or time, sometime Friday night my time or Saturday morning my time, the rental should have closed also, which will be great. And then I can start the battle with the transfer company to transfer the money over here. Because remember, when you buy a condo, you need to show that the money is coming from America. I still don't understand that. It's supposed to be something about money laundering, but I mean, that's the opposite. You would, if you were trying to launder money, you would transfer it across by wire. I don't get it, but whatever. I'm going to do it. They want it, and I'm going to do it. So they're in starting, well, Friday. I won't start transferring money from the rental until Monday, and I'll start the process. And I know it's going to take days or weeks or months because shit just doesn't work like it's supposed to. It's not as easy as signing up for the organization and transferring the money. Just there's always problems. Part of it is because of the logins. I don't have the logins. I got to straighten that out. In fact, I'll try to do that today. Straighten that out with ViStar, my old credit union, because that's where the money's going to be coming from. So I need to get the online access working, get a hold of somebody I can talk to from here through email or text or whatever. Get that going. But yeah, it's gonna be a process. I understand it's not just gonna be easy or a phone call or email like it should be. It's just there's always something to deal with. So I'll deal with that next. First is get them closed. Second is start transferring the money over in 500,000 baht, which is 15,000 US roughly, increments. Because once again, I'm identifying condos I want to buy in the $500,000 to $1 million range. So by bringing across 500,000 baht at a time, 15 grand at a time, chunks, then if I buy a $1 million baht condo, I can show 2 transfers. If I buy a 500,000 baht condo, I can show 1 transfer. If I buy $1.5 million or 2 million baht condo, or 2 million, I could probably buy a house. I'll show 4 transfers. That's why by doing it in $500,000 baht hunks, I can combine as many as I need. So, and on the wire transfer, I'm going to say purchase condo. Now, ultimately, they want purchase condo at Royal Arms or whatever in Phuket. Well, that's not going to happen because I'm not sure where I'm going to buy yet. Especially with the first $500,000. And once again, I might combine it for, I might need 2. I might find a really good deal on something, with a good view of the beach or close to the beach for $1 million. Then I'll use 2. So transfer for purchase of condo in Thailand, that's vague enough that I'll be able to use it for that purpose. And between you and me, that money is going to come out, buy a car or truck, and then go back in and then buy the condo, right? That's the plan, to generate some profit with it before I send it south to do the Airbnb. Still looking for property managers. Probably what I'll wind up doing is getting on Airbnb in those areas I want to buy, and just reaching out to the owners and say, hey, who do you use for property management? A lot of them probably do it themselves, but somebody's going to be using a manager. So I'll Google property management, Phuket, whatever, and just keep reaching out to people until I get that set up, because I am not going to manage it. I learned my lesson doing that in the States. It's a pain in the ass. So I am not going to manage any of the properties here at all. So that's the deal. Another day, another positive action plan. Stay positive.